Hey y'all, it's Richard with Rip One Outdoors. Hey, I'm glad y'all would join us today. We got a little special treat for you today. We're going to take the Mooncool CG2, the cargo bike, and we're going to go get some diesel for our tractor. Last time we used our the TK1 trike, but this time, being we got the cargo bike, I got a special rack back here. I'll show y'all that in a minute. But I got a special rack, place to haul the tank, and I'm kind of wondering if it will haul it myself, you know, and see how it'll do. I'm worried about it being top heavy. We certainly don't want to flip over and have an accident or anything like that. So we just tell y'all to just hang on, and we'll see if it'll haul it. Diesel's 7.1 pounds per gallon, and then you add a few pounds for a tank there, looking at about 40 pounds. So, hey, let's grab our fuel tank around here. Let's come back around, we'll strap it in, and we'll get took off. Before we go, let's roll that intro. All right, let's walk around here and we'll get our fuel tank. It's the sun is in and out. I tell you what, it's out long enough that it got that seat hot. Yellow tank being diesel. That's about all we got. I could get a bigger tank, but ain't no use in it. Just not for this little 3025 tractor, John Deere. Burn that much fuel. But yeah, I told y'all I wanted to show y'all this little rack. This is not part of the accessories that Mooncool sent us. This is a little rack that I bought. That's the liner that comes with it. So I got some of my junk down in there, tool kit. But it's got a cover. It's got a little mesh cover here. It's got like a little rain cover, and it's got a little mesh cover here. And yeah, I think I paid about 50 bucks for this little thing. And it comes with all this here. And you can bolt it down to your bike or just zip tie it down like I got mine. I just got it zip tied. But you just use these little Velcro loops right there. But we'll set it off to the side over here, and then we'll go get our diesel. Let's put our diesel tank back on there. It's been a while since I've had to go get fuel. I hadn't been running the tractor as much because y'all know why, because I had my knee surgery. Y'all think that'll ride? So that's gonna ride down the road, I guarantee you. Yeah, check it out, huh? Hey, the Mooncool CG2 with the diesel tank on the back. Let's go to Love's and see if we can find us some diesel. Oh, let me grab my helmet. Y'all never will let me leave it down, will you? Helmet and wintertime stocking cap there. I don't need that. Whoops. Can't go nowhere without a battery. All right, I ain't gonna lock it in. That ought to be good to ride just like that. Power on, power's up. Ooh, that seat's gonna be hot. Let's ride. All right, before we go, let's take a little safety considerations here. Get our mirror set, because they get knocked and beat around in there in the shed, moving bikes around. And boy, this thing likes to take off. Hey, it's good to be back with y'all. I also put a little bit of wind in them tires while I was in the shed, because I didn't want to ride off and not have enough air in the tires. Let's see if I got my wallet. Yep, got my wallet. Yeah, the temperature is about, I would say probably about 85. About 2 hours ago it was like 80. But it's not too hot. In fact, it feels pretty good. Ain't even got to worry about sweating or anything. It's good to be back on the CG2. I hadn't rode it in a bit. I did that video where that was my last knee replacement video I did on the TK1 trike. And then the last one I did was where I changed out the freewheel. Or I'm sorry, changed out the crank on the Jaguarundi. Hey, puppy dog. That little dog there, he's seen me come through here so much, I guess he don't even bother. He don't even bother barking at me anymore. Oh, it's a pleasant day. I hope everybody's been healthy and happy and well. My ambition and my goal today is for just a few minutes of your time. This ain't gonna be a long video, just a few minutes of your time. As I've said before, I want to take your mind off all the ugliness in the world and all the crap that's going on out there. And let's go to Love's and let's get some diesel for the tractor. I got a shoulder, but here comes two right side by side, so I'm gonna let them pass. I tell you what I should have done, but maybe next time I'll come and do it. I need to bring some loppers up here. Y'all know what loppers are? Thing you trim bushes with, and I need to trim these bushes because they hit my head when I pass through there. Mowed for most of the bushes. All right, we got 18 some odd mile per hour, 19, they're about 20 mile per hour we're going. And that's wide open for this bike. But we ain't got that far to go. Yeah, talking about getting your mind off all the ugliness. I tell you, we got so much other stuff we could be concerned with right now. We could be concerned with, we could take all this energy that's being spent over the airways, people being ugly to one another, and put that towards trying to figure out a cure for some of these dreaded diseases that's going around. I got a friend with cancer. I got two friends with cancer. People with heart problems, everything you can imagine. All right, y'all, I'm looking in my rearview mirror and I don't see nothing coming, so we're gonna go ahead and just drop over on our left side here in the turn lane. Go ahead there, big boy. He was nice, he waved at me. All right, maybe we can get in and out of here without stirring up a fuss. Oh, look at this old, what is that, an International Scout? Yeah, it's a Scout, International Scout, check it out, huh? Two of them. I like them Scouts now.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get over here out of our way, out of everybody's way. Got our little handy dandy kickstand. There we go. All right, diesel, just for y'all information, $2.98, and that's with 10 cents off per gallon here. Because if you put your phone number in the pump, then you can get 10 cents off. If you're a member of the Loves Club or whatever it is. I don't want to spill this diesel on me, that's for sure. $14.93. All right. All right, bike. Let's see if you can haul it. So far, so good. All right, here we go. I was gonna slip in there and get me something to eat, but out of respect for Susan, she's gonna have a colonoscopy tomorrow. And she is going through the fasting and cleansing process, if y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, I hate to laugh. I mean, I go through it myself, but it's not fun. It is not fun. We'll let this big old boy get out the way. Well, so far, I mean, when I put the tank on the back of the bike here, I can tell you could tell it's 40 pounds back there, but you know, it seems to be doing good so far. We're just gonna ease up the shoulder of the road here. It doesn't feel light in the front end or anything. Feels pretty good. I'm passing Uncle Toxie in them's old place there. Loved Uncle Toxie and Aunt Dorothy, good people. Their young ones are good people. Well, let's see what we got here. This is an old couch. Somebody threw the couch out in the middle of the road here. We got to make sure we don't hit this thing be like. Somebody wants them a good couch and come back there and get it. Looks like a love seat. Well, it's not getting much love out where it's at. Yeah, I thought about old Steve Crow when he wrecked his bike up there in North Louisiana in Monroe. That he was dodging a trash can, and he had an accident. That's one thing I would try to avoid. Try to avoid dodging things, because you turn quick on these things. It may not be such a good outcome. I want to ride down through here now. We've got the tank of gas on here, our tank of diesel. Ride down this little hill right here. I cut this with that John Deere the other day with that finish mower on there. Y'all, it does such a good job. I tell you, this thing has got the power. This is the old highway here before they built the new highway on the left out here. This was the old highway. And just show you how filthy some people are. They come down here on this old highway because it's hidden behind the trees and throwed out some old pallets and stuff. Ain't that something? Just look at that. I tell you, we live in a trashy generation, man. Trashy, trashy. David, my cousin, he keeps this little hill mowed because he's like me. He comes over to the church and works on his tractor and his lawnmower sometime. And he tries to make sure he keeps this grass cut for us. I got to get me a clear flight across here. Make sure there ain't nothing coming either way. I'm gonna shoot it right on across. And here we go. So yeah, good luck to Susie Q tomorrow. She gotta have me go with her. I don't know why she thinks she can't go do that by herself. Yeah, we'll go with her. She stood there by us, I guarantee you, when we was going through all we did with my knee. I don't even mention my knee anymore because I do so good, y'all. I'm just so blessed. I mean, I know you can't see me working this bike like I am, but I ain't having no problem. Everything is back to where it was. And this is what, this yesterday was 8 weeks. Well, let's just go over the road a little bit on the rough road. Let's see how it handles with the rough road, carrying the 40 pounds of diesel on the back. Pretty clouds. Yeah, clouds come out once in a while and lose the sun for a few minutes, and then it'll come back out. Really, really pretty day. Temperatures feel really good. Man, I tell you what, Mooncool has got them a good bike right here. The thing is, you know, I wouldn't call this bike a cruiser, even though they got the road cruiser name on it. But I wouldn't call this bike a cruiser. But you know what? This thing does a good job just riding down the road. Hey, Hoss, where's all your buddies at? Don't you look at the junk. That's a little horse. That horse there reminds me, if Mickey and them's watching, but that little horse reminds me of the horse that Daddy and them went off. Daddy went off and bought us when we was young'uns. And Mama tried to accuse Daddy of trying to kill us. That thing was as mean as the day is long. He looked like Dusty. Look at him, Joy. He looks like Dusty. I think Dusty was a little shorter, stockier, and maybe fatter or whatever. Anyway, so much for that. He's on back. Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to put out maybe a video a week if I can. You know I do what I can. Seem like kind of busy right now, got a lot going on, as we always do. I know one thing, you don't hardly see any trucks. I think it's been so wet that the trucks can't get in and out of the pits, and if they can get in and out of the pits, they can't get out of where they're gonna haul the dirt to, so there just ain't been nobody hauling nothing. We sold our MC3 bike. Deer hunter, buddy of mine, go to church with him. He wanted it. He wanted it for deer hunting, and I said, you know what? I don't really need a bike with front and rear motors. So, you know, I'll take that money and use it for something else, and I'll pick up something else with it. But yeah, I think he's going to enjoy that. Well, I tell you what, of course, pulling back in on Cooter Ridge here, I would say this has been a really good success of putting the bike to a task. Y'all, there's still a lot of water out in here. I shouldn't have come through here. We got a chunk floater come through here yesterday afternoon. I need to get some paint and paint my pump house there. It's kind of looking peaked on the bottom. That's what Mama used to say whenever some of us didn't have good color to it. She said, "You looking peaked." And so we returned. Let's hop off. I tell you what, it's a heavier bike with that 40 pounds on there. I'll give y'all another chance to look at it here. There she is, the Mooncool CG2. Hey, I'm telling you right now, it worked good. Take our fuel off, and we'll go back over here. I might just leave it out here because I need to put some in the tractor. There she goes right there. I hope y'all have enjoyed the ride. Hey, I'll leave all the necessary details there for y'all if you want to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Hit the, hit all them buttons and everything. And we'll try to stir y'all up something else here before too long. And we really appreciate y'all watching. If nothing else, give me a thumbs up for the Mooncool CG2 hauling 5 gallons of fuel from Love's for the tractor. Hey, hope y'all be blessed. We'll catch y'all further down the road.